drove into the agency before saving something on the vehicle at the LS customs, which means that my vehicle didn't actually save its merges, so I'm gonna have to do it again. So I'll go through the glitch again. So that's a big mistake on my end. I did not save in the LS custom before I went to the agency. So again, at the ticket booth, check out the previous video I just did earlier. Just literally did on all the settings. Okay, I'll just go through the settings again. Just be a standard. Under online in the settings, under options, you need to have join next mode from spectator box. Don't join. Allow spectators off. Matchmaking is closed. In settings, you need to have controls assisted aim partial. If that's not assisted aim partial, you need to go to online, go to main menu. Quit to main menu, go to settings and change it, because you can't change it through once you're in GTA Online. So under controls, assisted aim partial, and then under display performance RT. Your blue interaction menu, under preferences, you need to go to map lip options. Under series mode, all series, you need to make sure that they're custom and that every single one of them is showing show, not hide. And you do that for series mode, contact missions, jobs, activities, rival gameplay, properties, stores, events. So once you've done that, everything will show as show. All events are custom. Everything shows as shows. So events, store, properties, rival gameplay, activities, jobs, contact missions, series mode. They're all showing as show. And then your settings are ready. From here, you hover over a job. Now that you'll see them on the map. And I'm gonna usually hover over the one that's in the arena. That doesn't look like it's got a little bike on it. Then you join Anahuac 1P5. And what you're gonna do is, once you join Anahuac 1P5, it's all in one video that I did where I can even show you how I'm pressing the buttons. So you go look at that video if this part is tricky. You gotta press X on the first yellow alert, X square, hold square. On the second alert, you got to do that really, really fast. And then as you hold square, the third alert just show up. It says, are you sure you want to join this job? You press, you count 1, 2, 3 in your head, and then you press X. All right, I'm going to do it now. I just had to explain it because you have to do it fairly quickly. See, that didn't work, which is pretty normal. Now, whatever error you get, if you don't, it doesn't matter. If you don't get the, are you sure you want to start this job alert? You just got to restart from the map. You hover over it. You see a start job button. Join Anahuac 1P5. Then you do the steps again. I missed there too. Sometimes you got to wipe the buttons just to make them a little bit stickier. Don't worry if this takes you a while. If it's difficult, it's pretty normal. A lot of YouTubers will skip over how often or how many tries they do. They make it seem like it's really easy. It is, but it's not. So something about a bad sport lobby, still didn't make it, so I'll try it again. Join Anahuac 1P5 after hovering over the job. Wait until it says start job with a little square, and then I join. Still didn't work. And check that my settings are still assisted aim partial. It is, and I try it again. Now the fact that it says it's a bad sport lobby is good, because that's what you want. You want Anahuac to be in a bad sport lobby. One, two, three. X, X. There you go. Then you go ticket booth, you press right on the D-pad, you spectate event for $10. You're gonna get stuck at the window. You can't move no matter what you press right on your joystick or whatever. So I join Anahuac 10P5. And that will get me unstuck at the window. Now to get glitched out at the arena ticket booth, it's always Anahuac 1P5 if you're under assisted aim. I'm not gonna go into technicalities of that, just get yourself under assisted aim. And then after that, to get unstuck or throughout the whole, while you're glitched out, while you have no minimap, you always join Anahuac 10P5 when you do regular merges. So I'm going to invite my other character to join my session, and they're going to spawn into the LS car meet, and then they're going to invite me to the LS car meet. So once I get an invite to the car meet, join up. And then I request the vehicle that I want, the clean. In my case, they're clean, but the merge where I want the merges from, which is Jubilee. So I want to put the merges that I have on the Jubilee onto the other car, which is going to be the Paragon S.
Hey, you play with those new tester cars yet? See ya.
So I'm just waiting for the vehicle to, for the other character to have a vehicle in the LS car meet. So this is what I want on the Paragon S. Earlier I didn't save it before going into my agency, which made it fail. So that's why I'm redoing this again. And I'm going to show, you know, what you need to do to save the mods, the merges after. Okay, so I get into the other car. They start a sprint, you start a sprint, somebody needs to start a sprint. You need to accept the sprint. And then when there's 2 seconds remaining, the other person whose car you're in goes into their manage vehicles under their blue interaction menu and selects return personal vehicle storage when there's 2 seconds remaining. This will kick me out of the vehicle and then get me stuck in a black screen, at which point I join Anahuac 10P5 again. Now I'm already a CEO, and then I go to my CEO vehicles and I request a buzzard. And then I drive to the buzzard. I drive slowly because I don't see the point in rushing. And then I'm going to fly up high enough so that on the way down I have time to get ready to join Anahuac 10B5. I don't need to join them, I just want to have time. I just want to be ready to join. And then when I flash in the vehicle, or I'm in the vehicle after I land, only at that point do I actually join Anahuac 10B5. So on the way down, so I'm dropping, I start the process of joining. And this lets me know how high I should be flying, so that I should be around the same time. So now that I flash, I actually join, and then I accept the alert. And then I go to my CEO, then CEO abilities, request luxury helicopter, and I go to where my helicopter normally spawns, and I wait there. And then I wait for the helicopter to actually pretty much land.
I'm gonna need you to move out to my landing zone.
And then I walk over to the helicopter. Now I try to park far enough away so that my character doesn't keep trying to get into my helicopter.
Welcome aboard. I got it from here. Where would you like to fly? Work, 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 work. We'll get
So I'm going, I select left joystick, press down on it, and go to the next bank, because that's where my vehicle that I want the merges to go onto is located. And then I walk over to the receptionist.
Anything you need, boss.
And
Hello.
I spam the right button on the D-pad, go to personal vehicle,
How do you choose
and then
between
select the vehicle I want the mods to go onto, which is the Paragon S.
They're bringing your personal vehicle around right now.
And then once I'm out of the office, I go to my CEO secure serve, CEO vehicles, and then I request a buzzard once the cooldown period has passed. And then some people know this, but I like to run to the helicopter. Some people like to drive. I prefer to run because then I can run in the middle of the road, and then I'll hit the helicopter, and then I spam triangle to get in. Then I fly high enough so that I can get ready to join Anahuac 10P5 on the way down. But I only join once I have flashed or I'm in the other vehicle. I jump out, and then I get ready to join Anahuac 10P5. And only when I'm flashing in the other vehicle or I'm in the other vehicle do I actually join. Now the error I made earlier is I went straight into my agency. I glitched out, went straight into my agency. At this point I asked the other character to leave the game, which will give me a better angle. But I need to go to the LS custom to save something on the vehicle, which I didn't do earlier. You need to save, in order to save the merges, you need to go to LS custom and save something on the vehicle.
What's wrong with her now?
Now if you want to be able to sell these vehicles at the LS car meet, you don't put armor on them.
Good to go.
I'm going to check that everything I want that is still clean. So checking all the paint, checking the color of the wheel, checking the primary and secondary paint, color of the wheel, and the windows. They need to all be unselected for me to consider them a clean vehicle. If the trim is selected, I don't mind. The horn needs to be Halloween Loop 2. So I'm going to change the exhaust. That'll save the merges. And then I'll go back to what I did earlier, which is I join Anahuac 1 P5. Now I don't particularly care to save this or to sell this at the LS car meet. I want to transfer it over to my main character, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the agency and upgrade it full armor, full Armani Tech. So once it's weaponized, you can't sell it at the LS car meet. So mine's going to be weaponized. I won't be able to sell it at the LS car meet, but I will be able to transfer it to my other character, meaning my other character won't have to spend the money on it. I just really love the way this car looks with this color and how it looks armored with this color. Do apologize, I'm driving like a maniac. So here I'm going to armor plating is what I like. Love the look of it. So now I won't be able to sell this at LS Car Meet because it's got the lock on jammer. But it was quite expensive, that's why I'm doing it on this account. I really love this color, so I'm putting it on as much as I can on everything. Here we go. I think I have pretty much everything I can have, and I have as much of the color that I can have on the vehicle. Well, that's pretty cool. There, that's what I wanted. The other car was looked very similar to this. It just was scratched. So I'm going to transfer this vehicle now. And that's it. That's how you save it. I apologize on the last video. I didn't complete it. I didn't specify this part.